Hello everyone, it's Cirque, and today we're going to be unboxing the special full-color hardcover special edition of Seasons of Soldark by Liz Delton. And right on top we have this beautiful shiny golden card that matches my nails. I didn't plan that, but it's a nice, what's the word? Coincidence. And it has her website on it if you'd like to check it out. And on the back it says, Finley, thank you so much for supporting the Seasons of Soldark collection. I hope you enjoy reading May, Verity, Kaz, and Aurelia's stories through the seasons. Shine on, Liz. And as you can probably tell from the card, the way it's worded, this is an omnibus edition. I believe there's 4 books in the Seasons of Soldark series, but this collection is all 4 in one volume, and we have a couple other goodies to look at beforehand. So first off, we have, I believe this is, a Seasons of Soldark journal, and I can always use another journal, so I was very excited to get this. Inside we have some nice lined paper and these nice flower graphics and different parts of the book. Oh, maybe not. I thought, oh yes, okay. So different parts of the book, the flowers change. Before I showed some roses, and now there's some like lilies, or I believe. And then towards the front, we had, I'm not sure what kind of flower this is, but it's very nice. And I'm assuming that because there's 4 books, there's going to be 4 different flowers. Oh, okay, yes. So then we have some like maybe sunflowers, I believe, on this side. And these look like more pumpkins. That's very beautiful. And then the outside, I'm not actually sure if I was showing it to you right side up or upside down. Okay, judging by the pumpkin, I believe I was actually showing it to you upside down. But either way, the artwork is beautiful. And then the cover is this nice little orange to yellow ombre effect with some beautiful graphics on it. And it's a nice thick journal. Very, very nice. I'll have to find a good reason to use that so that I'm not putting it to waste, because it's a beautiful journal. I'm almost afraid to actually use it. And then next up, we have, we have the writer's notebook, a guided journal to plan your story, which I added on because I am a writer, in addition to a reader, obviously. So I thought this would be useful for helping me brainstorm. So we have some ideas. We have some sections for brainstorming your novel, how long you want it to be, and what you want the plot to be. Some bullet points, a narrative outline, all kinds of fun things to help you plan your book. Ooh, some character guides. So yeah, if you're a writer, maybe check out Liz Delton's website and see if you can get a copy of this for yourself, because it definitely looks like it'll be very useful for helping you out. Maybe I'll have to make copies of that so I can use it for multiple projects. And then I believe this is our main piece, and it's once again wrapped in this papery wrapping paper that I didn't see before. I hadn't seen before prior to December, but it's very interesting. It's definitely probably biodegradable, so that's good. And the way it's designed, it definitely probably protects your items, so that's good, because this book could only be obtained through the Kickstarter, so I definitely want it to arrive undamaged. I'll roll that up and maybe find a way to reuse that in the future. And then, ooh, it's a very big, ooh, it's very wrapped up. It's a very big book, which I should have expected, but it's still a little surprising to me. And if you've watched any other videos of mine, you know I like to try to preserve washi tape, especially when it's very beautiful like this. So I'm going to carefully peel that aside. The paper I'm not so concerned about, but this tape I definitely want to try to save, especially when that's coming off so nicely. So I'll put that to the side. Ooh. And I saw a lot of pictures of this on the Kickstarter campaign page, but just seeing it in person is just beautiful. So we have Liz Delton's name, and then Seasons of Soldark, novella collection. And then we just have these beautiful graphics. It's very steampunk. Um, we have this building in the middle, and then I'm guessing that these 4 graphics represent the 4 books in the series. There's a picture of this. There's a little glimpse at the spine, which doesn't have a lot to talk about, but is beautiful. And then on the back it says, "Ignite your destiny. Welcome to the city of Soldark, where 4 women forge their own paths through the seasons in this novella collection. May, a seamstress down on her luck, but chasing her destiny. Verity, the clockmaker's daughter, who gets it in over her head after a theft. Kaz, the plucky journalist looking for her big break. Aurelia, the ambitious inventor who will do anything for her family's prosperity. Join May, Verity, Kaz, and Aurelia as you explore the 4 seasons of Soldark novellas in one collection. And then the four novellas are Spectacle of the Spring Queen, The Mechanical Masquerade, All Hallows Airship, and The Clockwork Ice Dragon. And at the very bottom it says, "No world-ending plots, just character-driven, low stakes, low fantasy with a dash of steampunk," which sounds very fun. And as I said, and then the dust cover comes off, and the cover itself is this beautiful, sort of simple, but still very beautiful and steampunk-inspired design. And then this side looks very similar to the journal we got. And just for ease, I'm going to take the dust cover off, and I'll probably do the same when I actually read the book, just to be safe so it doesn't get damaged. But on the inside of the dust cover, we have these beautiful portraits of our 4 protagonists. So you can take a look at those quick. Oh, and we also had a card that I missed. Oh, okay, it wasn't a card, it was character cards. So that's fun. So before we take a look at the inside of the book, let's just take a look at the character cards quick. So we have May, and then this beautiful graphic on the back. Verity with a little masquerade mask. That's very cute. Kaz, who looks very studious. And then Aurelia, who looks very adventurous, I want to say. She's a little less femme than the other 3, but still beautiful nonetheless. And those were all in this beautiful green envelope with gold accents. So we'll put those back in to keep those safe, and hopefully I'll keep this beautiful envelope safe as well. But let's take a look inside, because as I said, I got the full color edition. So, ooh, okay, so we were opened straight to the beginning of Verity's story. So we have a picture of Verity and then some nice roses on it. And it's flipping through a little bit. We have those beautiful little details at the bottom. Oh, and the roses have a gear-shaped clock in them. I didn't notice that. Oh, okay. And then as we get to the end of Verity's novel and move into All Hallows Airship, we get Kaz, and then we have her sunflowers. So that's very beautiful. Ooh, the chapter headers are nice big Roman numerals. I just saw, yes, there's one. So that's very beautiful. It's just a gorgeous book. I'm so glad I sprung for the most expensive option for it. And there was a couple other collector's items I could have gotten that I decided not to get just because I have been spending quite a lot on Kickstarters recently. It's become a bit of an addiction because I love sharing them with you, but it's not the best on my bank account. So I'm trying to cut back to just the things that I feel like I absolutely must have, and hopefully I'll have the energy to transition to some more variety on my channel, just so that I'm not so tempted to spend so much. But I hope you enjoyed getting a look at this book, and hopefully I'll look at Liz Delton's other works, maybe get a copy of the Seasons of Soldark ebooks, or see if she has some physical copies of them. Maybe she has some of the lower level options available. I can't remember off the top of my head. But of course, that brings us to the end of our unboxing for today. I hope that you had a wonderful day today. I hope that you find some wonderful novels that just bring such light to your eyes and make the whole world feel so full of color as you read them. And I hope I get to see you again soon.